Beats Planet.
Kinfolk, family members, what's good? Cowboy brethren and sisterin, what's happening? We get us a W. It's an ugly W, but it's our W. Sometimes W's gonna look ugly, especially when you're on the road, especially with this opponent that knows you, division opponent that knows you with their back against the wall. Saquon Barkley is Booby Miles. It is what it is. He was held to like 12 yards or something like that. We got a lot of positives. We got a lot of negatives. We going to talk about it, but I know what y'all want to hear, though. Hold on, time out. Y'all heard the water and how crisp it was sounding. Hey, listen, everybody, escuchen that's listening in Spanish. Listen, hey. Boy, it looks sloppy, though. I'll tell you what, it was sloppy, and we was off for 15 days. I get it. And let me attack the narratives, because there are some goofy little Cowboy fans that want to fire every damn body. Hey, it's going to be like that sometimes. Game's going to be like that sometimes. Your beloved 49ers got into a 12-6 win versus the Redskins. Same scenario, but as long as you walk away with the win, that's all that matters, and the Cowboys walked away with thou win. Hit the button. People was hating on my defense, even though Booby Miles really only rushed for 20-something yards, and I know he had the big catch and the big yards after catch. Y'all want to know the best part about the big yards after catch? Jeff Heath wasn't even on the field. Y'all can't blame that on him. Hit the button. Jalen Smith was fantastic, but boy, didn't Sean Lee turn back the clock? We're not allowed to call Buddy Danny Dimes anymore. I never was on that little bandwagon. I was never on that little train. You can ask people on my little Twitter machine. They say, Voch, what do you think about the boy Danny Dimes? I say, hey, man, you got to do it more than 2 damn weeks to impress me. Hit the button. What the hell wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? Can I give a nasty award to Booger McFarland with his outstanding commentary? Whoever he was in the booth with, I forgot the buddy name or whatever. But he was all like, yeah, and the Cowboys targeted DeAndre Baker all night, and Booger with the nuke. Booger with the information came in and said, oh, man, don't worry about that. Teams all year been doing that to DeAndre Baker. Brother Ezekiel came in looking fantastic. He's running with purpose. He's running with this intuitiveness. He's running with this patience. He's running with this vision. I can't wait to show it on film. There was this phrase that I was coming up with, like the flow of the offensive line or whatever. He's reading the flow of these blocks pretty well, man. And it's something that he wasn't doing in the first 5 weeks or so. You know what I'm saying? Booger was like, I need to eat whatever Zeke was eating in Cabo so I can be in shape like that. It took Zeke 5 weeks to do it. So after that Cabo food got out of his system, it's about time he's playing like he's supposed to be playing. Hit the button on that. What the hell? Tony Pollard's so fantastic. I don't even want to hit it for my cousins. I'm still quasi pissed off though. We're gonna get half a war call for that because I still think Tony needs more carries though. This is the realization that I came up with when I was watching the game though. I was thinking I would love for Tony to get more touches. The problem with Tony getting more touches is Zeke gets less touches. You know what I mean? Like, I think Tony is a perfect complimentary back, but that's if you got like a Kenyon Drake as your primary guy, or if you got a Jordan Howard as your primary guy. You can take off guys like that to put Tony in, and it makes sense. in order to get Tony really going like that, you got to take Zeke off the field. You know what I mean? Even in those sets where you put both guys on the field, like the personnel, 20 personnel, right? Even if you do pull that off, the problem with that is if Tony gets it, it'll be like one time here, two times here. In order for Tony to get a real flow of the game, like Tony got to get a whole series. And this whole time I'm watching, like, man, Tony fantastic. But boy, is he good too. Press the button for 2 running backs. Will Hernandez must be shoving these hoes in lockers or something. Will Hernandez must be taking lunch money. He must got dirt on these people. He must have caught somebody's wife cheating, because he can go out there and smack somebody. He can go out there and push people around. He can go out there and put a knee in somebody's ribs. He get up and the referee says, "Oh, number 90 on Dallas did it." What the hell going on with this? But it don't matter because we got the W at the end of the day. Y'all want to know some gangster shit I really like? Y'all know some gangster shit I really like? Sorry, Stephanie, I cuss. But put some gangster shit I gotta say. When we was over there fighting Hernandez, you want to know who was in the front? Goddamn, Michael Bennett was in the front. Press the button for Michael. I'm all for adding a new gangster to the situation. I'm all for it. I like how gangster Robert Quinn got. I like how gangster he was. He grabbed on Hernandez's helmet. And in case y'all didn't know about Hernandez, he was strong in his boy body. Now he's in his man body and he's super damn strong. And Quinn just grabbed him by the helmet and told him stop moving. And Hernandez stopped moving. It was so bad he had to take his helmet off to continue to skirmish with him. But it seemed like after every fight, Booger McFarland, there go Hernandez again. There go Hernandez again. And there go the referees blaming it on D-Law. And D-Law on the sideline like, bitch, what? But if I was beating your ass like that, I'd be confused too. What else good happened? We talked about, hey man, Coop finally got going towards the end. That's cool. But he was hurt a little bit. Got up hobbling. Seemed like he walked it off. That's cool. Gallup got a touchdown. That's cool. It seems like this going theme. Hey, everybody, listen. Y'all ready? Hey. Boy, the Giants would be sick of Blake Jarwin ass. Oh, they would be sick of Blake Jarwin. Oh, I'd be sick of Blake. Imagine if you the Giants defense and you go into the defense meetings and you say, all right, guys, look, I know this damn Blake Jarwin kid got 5 touchdowns on us already. All right, but we're going to focus on Zeke and we're going to focus on Coop and we're going to take those guys out the game. I know this Blake Jarwin kid got all the touchdowns in the world. I know we sending this kid to the Pro Bowl by ourselves. I know Blake Jarwin, if he don't score a touchdown against anybody, he gonna score him versus the Giants. But let's focus on Zeke and let's focus on Coop. And if it gets bad, we're gonna look at Jason Witten and then what happens? Blake Jarwin in the end zone. Piss, y'all better quit playing. Boy, it seems like we got pissed off a couple weeks ago and like, man, D-Law need to earn his money. Jalen Smith need to earn his money. They earning their money. D-Law looking fantastic in the run game, making it work. He's looking fantastic in the passing game, making it work. Malik Collins got a sack. Did I mention Sean Lee today? Yeah, I mentioned Sean Lee. I will not bring it up again. I'm not going to say Sean Lee's name anymore. Xavier Woods with the 2 turnovers. Hit the button. You don't know one thing that'll make Sean Lee's play better, and I know I said we're going to mention Sean Lee tomorrow, but you know the one thing that'll make Sean Lee so much better is if we had a microphone, but we actually heard Sean Lee like talk gangster when he tackle people. Like, bitch, get on the ground. Darian Thompson just tired of being on the sideline. He just wanted to hit somebody. I like his fire when he came into the game, smacking the hell out of people. Jordan Lewis with the big fumble recovery at the end of the game. Shouts out to Dorrance Armstrong for getting the sack, but Jordan Lewis picking it up and taking it to the crib. Hit the button one more time. Hold on, wait. Hit the button. What's Sue Young say? Push the goddamn button. What's wrong with y'all? Who else? You want to talk about some bad things now? Then we'll get into the phones. I just want to make sure all my good things out the way before we move on. The good things. I think that's all the good things I got to say before we move on here. All right, few bad things. Then we're going to get into the phones. If you want to call into the show, you can go ahead and get in line right now. The number is 515-606-5187. Access code 309-104. You know, platinum callers will get priority, and we're going to play clock game with the rest of y'all, and that's where you'll prove your platinumness. But, boy, did we have some drive killers, man. And I tell you what, that should give you some optimism about how good this team really is. Or how bad the Giants are, whatever. I mean, however you want to look at it. But to have all the drive killers that we had and to still come back and put points upon the Giants and win by 3 possessions or whatnot, I think that says a lot about your football team, man. The Dak interception on the first play of the game, wild. A few Randall Cobb drops. I know some people on the tweet machine that wanted to get Randall Cobb up out the paint, but Randall Cobb's kind of getting his groove back. So I'm not really. I'm a little more patient than the rest of them. I'm not ready to push Randall Cobb off a bridge. I would hate to hate on Randall Cobb, and then when we play the Patriots, he get 3 damn touchdowns, and now I'm back on his team again. I like to be patient, wait till the end of the year just to see what's going to happen. But Randall Cobb, a couple drops. Then he had the fumble. Bad business. We had some penalties on both sides from Lael and from Tyron Smith. People hit me up on the tweet machine. Yo, Voch, Lael's doing bad. Do you feel good about that? Hell no. I'm a Cowboy fan. I don't care what take I have. You know what I mean? Like I want this thing to work out. I want us to be great. And our offensive line was kind of up and down in terms of the execution errors and stuff, but man, when we move people, we moved them. When we protected, we picked up the blitzes. We was good to go. I was happy about all that. People were ready to push Byron Jones off a bridge. Byron Jones, that play was impossible to stop. Deion Sanders couldn't have stopped Golden Tate from reaching back at 98 degrees and one-handing it and keeping 2 feet. Come on, man. Well, what else was Byron going to do about that? That was a bad Daniel Jones throw. And Golden Tate turned shit into sugar. I can't be mad at that. I'm not pushing Byron off the bridge for that. But if you look at Saquon and how he was held in the run game, fantastic. And you look at them really getting in the end zone one time, just kicking the ball all day. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at just that, like your defense did a pretty okay job though. But the peanut gallery is going to peanut gallery. I will say this though. I know I said I've been patient, but it's week 9. And I feel like I say this once a week. Boy, I be looking at Cheeto out there like Cheeto, like he can't wait to get beat. Boy, Cheeto just looked like he can't wait to get picked on and something bad happened to him. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what need to happen to Cheeto, man, but it ain't cute, bro. It ain't cute. Besides that though, besides the little penalties, the little drive killers that we had, the little stuff that we can clean up, at the end of the day, it was an away game. Road games are never easy, but we pulled it out and we got it done. And the W is a W. So let's hit that damn button on that damn thing, boy. Did I mention Sean Lee? I'm playing. Anyway, like I said, I'm not going to say the number again. You should use your context clues at this point. This will be on the test. It's in the description. It's in the title. It's on the screen. You can't miss it. I'm sure somebody's going to hold it down for me and put it in the chat box or whatnot, right? So my levels are good. We're going to set this thing off with Set It Off Chris. Let's get him on the line. Chris, what's good, fam?
Yo, man. You know, when the water.
Man, what's...
I said when the water. When the water is greasing all over your blood.
Let me shake the cup. Let me shake the cup.
Slipping slow, my brother. Slipping slow. Oh, my goodness. Man, oh, man.
Yes, sir. 15
days without Dallas Cowboys football, man, is daggum awful, man. That's the first thing.
Yes, sir.
First and foremost, that was god-awful watching. I got so much stuff cleaned up around my house, did so much stuff, I didn't care what happened on Sunday. But come Monday night, and Rain Dakota Prescott, and you remember back in the day, now you won't remember this, Voch. Back in the days, we used to hate to see the Cowboys in blue uniforms. We would chalk losses up to the blue uniforms. When they would lose, we blame it on the blue uniforms.
Right.
It goes to show you, man, that you can put whatever you on. When you execute and you play good football, man, and you minimize the mistakes, man, it don't matter what you got on. You're going to win, man.
Translation.
Super duper win, man.
Translation. We swept the shit out of the Giants 3 years in a row. Say something crazy to me, boy. Say something crazy to me. I wish you would.
Clean up on R6. Sweep their ass up out of here.
Wrong with them. Keep going, Chris.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, it was just a good game, man. It was, sloppy at first. My cousin dropped that screen pass, which would have been a touchdown. Rain through a pick, man. And they did a lot of things, man, that the haters, the Quinn folks that just want to find things to pick on to say, oh, man, Garrett doesn't do this. Man, Garrett ain't never blocked nobody. He ain't never had to pass. You don't have nothing to do with that when you come out and you haven't played for 15 days, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Voch, just imagine when you're not doing your walking and you're running and you're lifting, man, and you're not eating right. When you're not being keto, Voch.
Right.
So when you go back and you terrible and you go back into it, you got to get back into it. And it just came back to them getting back into it. Like you said, we had some lows on the outside with the tackles. But you know what, man? It's so good that that the Cowboy front office doesn't listen to the fans. Because I didn't see no leakage from my left guard, man.
Right.
I see little to no leakage from my left and my interior, which keeps my box clean, which keeps the running lanes open so that dude 21 can run like a madman. Hey, man, can I get a war cry for Zeke Elliott, man?
You can have what the hell you want. Push the button. Yeah, wrong with that. Play it all day.
Hey, man. All day. Running game. Oh, man. Running strong, running healthy. Yo, D-Law is back healthy. Because somebody said, man, D-Law's hurt, man. Wait till you get the midseason form. He out there, with speed, power, and ass whoop. He's doing his thing.
Somebody said it.
Somebody said, I ain't trying to, but somebody did say that. Somebody did turn around and say, man, when you get pressure up the middle, man, that rotation with Bennett, Malik, Antoine Woods is getting that pressure up, and that means that the quarterback has got to stay in the well, and that means I got the Black Cobra, and I got D-Law coming off the side, man, looking good on the D-line, And, man, I don't know if Sean Lee was an R. Kelly fan or not, because he sure enough turned back the hands of time, man. And that dude, was in there. He was in there yodeling, you know what I'm saying? And doing his thing, looking like that cat that you need for 8 games out of the year that he's gotten him to do his career. 7 to 8 fantastic, super-duper games doing his thing. Jalen Smith, man, swiping, doing his thing. Did you like the X that he threw up, man? Giving Dan some homage on his birthday, man.
Paying homage to Dez Bryant, man. I loved it. Man, I loved it. I jumped up and clapped for it.
You know what I'm saying? Just a great, great game. And once again, man, that dude number 27 gives you every reason in the world to make sure he stays on the field. When you go back and break down the tape, Voch, you're going to see how disciplined he was on the outside. But whenever he came up to try to defend Barkley, he always funneled him back inside to where the pursuit was. Never tried to be a hero. Came down and funneled the guy back inside. Super duper job. I guess I'll stay off guard Rashad this week.
I tell you what, though. Brown was actually active because we was in dime one play and Brown was out there.
Right.
He just, Jordan was Jordan. You know what I mean? Just about time Jordan was Jordan.
Jordan's just Jordan. Jordan's that dog, man.
Yeah.
Jordan's that dog. He got no for the ball. Xavier Woods at that high ankle sprain. He's back healthy. It's the pieces. But, man, I could have swore I heard cheers through my phone when they walked Jeff Heath off the damn field.
And listen, when I saw Jeff Heath was hurt, man, I saw some trifling ass Cowboy fan somewhere is clapping, celebrating Jeff Heath going his ass to the sideline.
Man, this dude is wrong. That's so damn wrong the way they treat Jeff, man. But man, Jeff is just he's the whipping boy for that 80% of Cowboy fans, man, that want to find something to blame it on. And Jeff is that guy, man. And like you've always said, and like, Okoye said, I like Jeff Heath snaps. Yeah, he's a good player, but I like him to 30 to 35 snaps. I don't need him for 60, but you got to be able to do it inside the time inside of the cap structure and things of that nature. But I'm gonna get out the way, man. Super duper duper job I'm going to take this win. I'm 2 in a row. Giants fans can't say nothing to me. The Philadelphia fans, can eat one because, they still in second place the way I want it. And, man, I just got to get ready and get healthy, man. Who is it? Minnesota? Minnesota's next, right?
Minnesota next on Sunday Night Football.
Oh, man, I get to see good old first cousin. First cousin coming into the building.
Hey, Kinfolk. Hey, Kinfolk.
Kinfolk, come on in and do what you do, because when it's prime time, Kurt gonna give the ball away. So I said it here first, and you know as well as I do. When the lights get bright, Kurt gives it up like it ain't no thing. Watch him do what he do.
Hey, man, talk to you next week, Chris.
All right, man, what's up, man? Be good.
Yes, sir. Oh, man, if it's any quarterback I feel good about playing, I can't wait to play Kirk Cousins. I can't wait to play Kinfolk. I don't know. We'll see, though. I was going to say something that Chris mentioned. Sean Lee, I was on the tweet machine, and somebody was saying something along the lines of like Sean Lee making plays, but he looks slow. Man, Sean Lee ain't never get there with his athleticism. Sean Lee sees it first. It was that one play. It was like a delay to Saquon or whatever. Saquon went out the block, delayed. Then he ran his route, and Sean Lee read it perfectly and dropped his ass in the backfield. Come on, man. Like, and I don't even want to keep shooting my shot at Cowboy fans, bro. But like, these are the people that they want to trade it. You know what I mean? People in the offseason like, yo, Voch, can we get something for Jordan Lewis? Can we get something for Sean Lee? Like, hold your horses. Hold on to your spades, man, because you might need them. You might need them, bro. And sure enough, you got them, and they showing out for you right now. We're gonna go to behind the enemy lines. Dave from New York. What's up, Dave?
What up, Voch?
What's cracking like it, man? You out there in New York, man. How's the vibes out there?
I'm looking outside and I'm seeing little blue rain coming down off the sky. You know what I mean?
Rain Dakota.
Blue rain.
That's Rain Dakota.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Goddamn right.
Voch, that game, D-Lo earned his money, like you were saying.
Yes, sir.
D-Lo earned his money. Jalen earning his money. Even Sean Lee took a pay cut, but earning his money.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Man, that was a beautiful win. I was.
I tell you what, though, real fast, though, Dave. On that point you just said, I was talking to my uncle about this, and we was talking about Sean Lee and Jason Witten, two older cats that's on this team. They know they role now. You know what I mean? And they taking less money because they understand. They understand where they at as elder players. You know what I mean? And they gonna take that less money. And when you call up on them, they do their job. The old men, the oldest men on the team made most of the plays tonight or whatever. So my bad though, Dave. But go ahead, Dave.
No, your show, Voch. You do your thing. But listen, all I want to say to you is this. I'm gonna get out the way. Beautiful win. A little sloppy, but beautiful win nonetheless. I'm looking forward to Kirk Cousins. We go see Kirk Cousins because we own him.
Sure.
Dak is 1-6 and whatever, but the Cowboys, whatever.
Undefeated. He ain't never lost to Kirk Cousins.
Oh, okay, my bad. Matter of fact, he did win against us, but that was a blowout win. Dak came the next year. Anyway,
right.
Beautiful win. I was actually a little bit leery because no team, check it out for me, but no team has been swept 3 years in a row, if I'm correct on my knowledge on that. But now if there is, because the Dallas Cowboys done set them New Jersey Giants.
I would have to look and see. I know Brady be, beating the shit out the Bills in them every year, but I definitely do my research and see it. That's all you got, Dave? You good? You sure?
That's it, man. Beautiful win. Cowboy fans, we got to pin our ears back and keep it up for the next remaining 7 weeks.
All right, then, Dave from New York. I appreciate you, brother. Behind enemy lines, Making it work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Shouts out to LJ in my chat box, man. LJ the Marine, dog. Like, I appreciate everything that you do, that you've done for us, that you're doing for us, you will do for us. You know what I'm saying? Happy Veterans Day and all that. You know what I'm saying? I love my freedom. I love that I can get on this internet and talk shit. I love I can shoot my guns and, you know what I'm saying, preserve my life and all that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate my freedoms, man. Salute to all the Marines, all the military, man. Appreciate you, LJ, man. I just want to shout you out, man. I just got respect for my military people, man. My active military people. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to the phones, though. We got Colin. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Voch? What's up, my guy? How you doing?
Colin, you ever shot dice in the bathroom before?
No, not really.
That's random from an old show. Don't worry about it. Hey, man, what's your water taste like over there?
Hey, my water tastes pretty fine. You know what? Let me take a sip of it real quick.
Sip that damn water. Hold on. Sip the water. Let me just play some music while you sipping your water. What my water call at? Hold on. This some water music. Talk to me.
Great.
Talk to me about your Cowboys, sir.
Hey, man. Hey, I was at work when the Cowboys was playing, and you know, I took a break and I saw the score. I was like, it was like 3-12. I was like, hold on now, what's going on?
They play 4 quarters
like,
for a reason. They play 4 quarters.
Sure.
I
saw Dak make that touchdown play. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I see you, man, I see you. And you know, I saw Money Meyer kick that field goal. I was like, okay, let's keep it going. You know, like, okay. Sure. Then I went back to work. So after that, I was like, okay. After I was doing work, I'm like, okay. I went to your highline, and you was talking about how Dak do that first interception play. I was like, dang, I was like, oh, my God. I was like, as soon as you said that, I'm like, man, I didn't know that he threw a first play, but I like how he took responsibility like a true leader is supposed to, Carson Wentz.
Oh, hold on, don't walk past that. Don't walk past that. Listen, Gabe, listen, man, let me tell you something, because in my mind, I was about to hit you with a Carson Wentz bomb, but you did it for me. I appreciate you, brother. I mean, Colin. But go ahead, you did it for me. Go ahead, brother.
But I was like, man, then I got to hear from these Cowboy haters and these so-called Cowboy fans like, oh, Dak sucks, Dak this, and don't watch football, but
stop listening.
I was like, man, bro,
stop listening to them, man. Come
on, I was like, man, Dak did his thing. Dak, of course, balled out. I was like, you know what? Get that first interception. I was like, you know what? It's a good thing you got that first interception out the way. Now it's time to play some grown-ass football right here. Sure. And that's what he did.
Sure.
That's what he did. That escape play to Blake Jarwin and that amazing catch to Michael Gallup for the touchdown. I mean, man, that was amazing.
It was fantastic, man. You know? Like it's, you know, it's easy to get caught up in the fanfare, the hysteria, the oh my God, what's going on? And I gotta calm my girl down sometime, man. She be like, oh my God, what's going on? But I keep every time they play 4 quarters for a reason. If football was on, if it was only 15 minutes, we'd be in deep shit. Boy, if football was only 15 minutes, we'd be in trouble. But it's not. We got 4 quarters. Hang tight. Exactly. Wait this thing out. The best team always come back and win. But go ahead.
Exactly, right. And I feel like folks who don't watch the game or don't, you know, watch film after film breakdown, the people who like just blame for Jason Garrett, I feel that's like the laziest excuse ever. Sure. It's like this offense, Connor Williams didn't block his shot, blame it on Jason Garrett. That receiver didn't catch the ball, blame it on Jason Garrett. Zeke fumbled the ball, blame it on Jason Garrett. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. You know, people just want a reason to displace their emotions on something, but I've just come to the realization that I think differently than other people. I think differently now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just not the one to blame it on. Oh, we'll never be a good team as long as Jerry Jones in charge. I'm like, nah,
exactly.
What Jerry got to do with this?
You know how many coaches I would take Jason Garrett over in today's league?
I asked the Browns fans.
Fred Kitchen.
I asked the Browns fan, would they rather have Jason Garrett? They will push Freddie Kitchen smooth off a bridge for Jason Garrett. Believe that shit.
Right.
It's plenty of teams that'll love that.
Ask the Jets fan how they feel.
Hey, man, it is what it is, though. Colin, appreciate you, man. Thanks for the call, my guy. We got 1,000 callers, but we want to get them all.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I don't want to take much of your time. Hey, keep doing your thing, boss. Hey, and how about them boys? You feel me?
Hey,
let's go.
Hey, appreciate it. I want to do a meet and greet in Dallas. Not even like a meet and greet, but like a watch party. You know what I'm saying? Where I just go to Dallas and we just watch the game at some location or whatever. I don't know which game I want to do it at, but I want to do it. So if y'all got any like recommendations, y'all got something y'all want to say. I'm thinking like the Bears game, maybe. You know what I'm saying, for that night game or something like that, for that Thursday night game. Let me know what y'all want to do, man. Let me know what y'all want to do, and we'll get together, congregate, and we'll figure it out from there. But let's get back into the calls. Let me learn my Roman numerals. I know X is 10, and 1 in front of X is, so it's like 9. 9?
What up, Voch?
I got it right.
IX.
I got it right.
First.
My guy, what's good, man?
Man, look, I just want to say, bro, you could do a lot of talking, but you're not going to be doing a lot of fighting when you got hands in your face mask trying to take your helmet off trying to fight people.
Listen. I'm draft guy, right? So I know Will Hernandez. I did a whole profile on him. I know exactly how strong he is. He bench press his ass off. For Robert Quinn to one hand grab Hernandez by the face mask, he whispered and said, "Stop moving." And Will stopped moving.
And tried to take his helmet off right after.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Robert Quinn say, "Player, you might want to knock that shit off. You might want to stop this." Go ahead, my guy.
God.
Go ahead.
I swear, bruh, sometimes it is the most stressful thing being a Cowboys fan. That whole first half up until the last 2 minutes, I was sitting there just beyond irritated because I'm like, bruh, this is a repeat of the 3-game losing streak that we had. Like, come on, dog. Like I told you the last time, bro, we can drive the ball against any team.
Sure.
But drive killers, drop passes that turn into picks, holding calls, whatever, bro, it's just be killing us, man. God, but I don't know what it is about Blake Jarwin. Just he be having field days against New York. That's his home right there, bro.
Let him fly. Let him fly. He can do it. He can do it every year. If it's 2 games a year, let him do it. I don't care. Listen, man, talk to me about your defense, though, man. Tell me about your defense and all that, though, brother. Talk to me about
it. Look, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, it be frustrating. I really. One thing about the defense that I don't like, and I'm gonna say what I don't like, and I'm gonna just get to the good things about that later. I just don't like how we always, like, it seemed like every play we're playing 10, our DB is playing 10 yards off, whether it's 1st and 10 or 3rd and 2, like we're 10 yards off the ball. And I'm like, bro, can we play some tighter coverage? Like, as far as that goes, they be getting all the quick stuff.
So I thought about that, though. So, peep this out. I thought about that, right? And I was like, do I really want Cheeto to give less ground to somebody? You know what I'm saying?
And you got to take that into consideration. Yeah, I feel that. I definitely feel that. But at the same time, I'm just like...
Because it don't take but one bad play to really set this whole thing off and make it look terrible. You know what I mean?
Like a 99-yarder on the first play?
Yeah. So if we gotta go back to that kind of football to where it don't look cute, but they don't end up in the end zone, like if that's what we got to do, then fine.
Yeah, look, the Giants are just a bad team. Like, and even when we were down 12-3, like I was thinking, like, I still don't fear them. Like, I'm cool. Like, we're fine. We're going to win this game. But, it's the same case. When it comes down to playing a team like the Packers, bro, we got to score more than 3 points. But honestly, bro, I feel like it's always been our strength, bro. The D-line just keep playing it the way they were playing tonight, bro, just causing havoc, doing all that. I think we have nothing to worry about. D-Law finally coming out, get guns blazing. Robert Quinn stay doing what he do. Man, Michael Bennett, man,
sure.
I know, I was a little upset when we couldn't get Jamal Adams, but I was like, look, I'll take Michael Bennett on the D line for sure because man, he has a whole another juice to it. You know?
Sure. I definitely don't want to say nothing that's bold until I watch the film and really like figure it out. But based on what I did see, he was a little better when he was lined up in B gap. I'm kind of cool with that. He looks smaller to me though. You know what I'm saying? Like he just looks smaller.
No, definitely.
Like I know a lot of people was like, I want somebody big and nasty and imposing. That ain't the case, but he is strong though. He is strong and he will grab a hold of your wrist and he'll take you on a little ride or whatever. So I mean, if that's what we got to do on pass rush downs or whatever, yo pass rushing D line set, it was 4 guys. It's normally 3, but if you got them, play them. You know what I'm saying? So it was Collins and Bennett on the inside, and it was D-Law and Quinn on the outsides or whatever. So I'll be breaking that down this week. Look out for it. But sure, I'll take it.
Yeah. And shoot, last thing before I let you go, Voch, to the Eagles, bro. Y'all can win all the games you want to, do all this fancy stuff. You still get your ass whooped by us. You're still not gonna win the division. Yup.
Appreciate you, sir. Thanks for the call.
All right, bro.
Android number 9. That's what I'm gonna start calling him. I had a point, man, but I lost it. Let's get back to the calls. I want to hear from y'all, man. Whatever reaction y'all got, any Cowboy reaction, man, call into the show. It's on the screen. The number's in the description. It is in the title. You can find the number anywhere. And we got a lot of people that's not platinum, so I can't wait to hear from y'all and see what y'all talking about. Let's go, Jake the Great. What's happening?
What's happening, Voch? What's happening, man?
Is you in a rocket ship or something, Jake the Great? Where you at?
Man, nah, man, I'm a CDL job, man. I'm out here in Flagstaff, Arizona, man, so I'll be on the move, you feel me?
Sound like you work for NASA. But listen, Jake the Great, listen, man. What the water tastes like over there?
Man, the water tastes great. Me and Sean Lee back here taking a couple sips of this water, man. Shout out to the general. Sean Lee, man.
Sean Lee got that water. Listen,
man.
Sean Lee got that water Bugs Bunny had in that bottle that he gave to Michael Jordan to get his powers back. That's the water he had.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
Man, what a great win. I don't want to hear nothing about what needs to be fixed. What a great win. This is football. Nothing's going to be perfect. There's going to be penalties. My thing is Dak played great. I'm really looking for the Dak haters to see what they're going to say. But shout out to the defense. Let me get a war cry for that defense, man.
Man, you can have all the war cries you want for defense. Oh, shit. Talk to me.
Man, what I love the most, and people that don't know, that was championship football. When your quarterback mess up like that, what do? We step right in. They had the ball under like the 8-yard line. Only gave up 3. You know what I'm saying? That was just awesome. Jordan Lewis played great. Sean Lee played great. I think he had like about 10 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Man, you can't. Man, that shit was just a great team win. Shout out to Jason Garrett, too, man. He had that team ready. I know a lot of people don't like that shit.
I was going to say, be careful, man. Be careful shouting out Jason Garrett, man.
Yeah, man. Cowboy fan, man. Shout out Jason Garrett. You know what I'm saying? If I can take anything away from the game, man, it'll probably be – I wasn't really feeling that soft coverage, but I'm pretty sure they had a reason for it. You know what I'm saying? But that D-line played great, man. Saquon Barkley couldn't run the ball. You know what I mean? All I had to do is just, great Cowboys win. I just wanted to call in, you know what I'm saying, hear my voice on the live with Voch and Bard and shit. But, you know what I'm saying, nothing to add to it, nothing to take away to it. You know what I'm saying? Like the coach said, we'll watch the tape and get better. You know, we got our eyes on the bigger prize, but great team win. You know what I'm saying? We just got to keep up the good work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know, what do you think we need to work on going forward, from what you see tonight? That can help us, get to that next level.
Let me tell you something, man. First of all, appreciate you for calling. You can call in whenever you want, kinfolk. But hey, man, y'all don't need my, y'all don't need my thoughts and opinions on this. We need to get a little clean on offense. We need to be a little dominant on defense. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Some more 3 and outs and some more touchdowns on the other side. You know what I'm saying? But that's easy.
Yeah. And you know what? I was looking at the game too. I think Hernandez is a little mad because, when it was time for the draft, we had him in for like 2 visits, and he thought that we was going to draft him, and he was going to be one of those top linemen with the Dallas Cowboys,
Sure.
and we ended up taking Leighton Vander Esch. I think he's still holding on to grudges with that, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I feel you, but cry me a river. You know what I'm saying? Get your goof ass on. Cry me. Get your goof ass on somewhere, boy. Shit. Thanks for the call, man.
Yeah, man. No problem, boss. No problem, man.
Yeah, that is Jake the Great at NASA right now. That's what I'm talking about. I got some super chats. Let me address those before we move on here. Let's scroll down. We got Alex Jones dropping a deuce in the super chat. Appreciate you, sir. Brother Naeem says they were so gangster. Warren G asked him to mount up. Hashtag midseason form is just warming up. You absolutely right, sir. He also said that when he comes to the Dallas watch party, we're gonna be shooting some dice in the bathroom. Hey, man. Naeem a high roller, man. I can't afford to shoot dice with you, fam. Zeus says, bring out the blank emoji and eye emoji, whatever that means. Salute to you, sir. And David Lucena says, LOL, he dropped a dime in the super chat. I appreciate y'all for holding it down for me, man. Let's get back into the phones so I can hear what y'all talking about. Who we got up in here? We got 2 platinums and we got 2 nines. We'll figure this out. Gabe, what's up, man?
Hey,
What's good, Gabe? What
I'm ready.
What the water tastes like over there, Gabe?
Water tastes fine, dude.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fine.
Ain't nothing better than fine. Go ahead, bro. Talk to him about your Cowboys, Gabe.
Man, anyone who hates on Sean Lee doesn't remember he used to be the whole defense. And it showed right there. Leighton Vander Esch got hurt, and I was like, Sean Lee, he can still do it.
Facts.
And he still did it.
Facts.
He read the plays perfectly. Only one big play by Saquon. Sean Lee couldn't catch up to him, and I'm like, that's not going to happen again. 1, Giants don't know how to use their offense properly.
Damn.
2, Sean Lee's going to read the play again the second time. What did he do? Gets a 5-yard tackle behind the line. Just savage right there.
Sure. Hey, man, Sean Lee probably can't get it. He probably can't get it done with his legs anymore, man. But as long as he can read and diagnose, man, he'll be all right.
That was an IQ player right there.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like Jason Witten. Might be slow as a snail, but he finds that open zone. For Sean Lee, he knows where the ball's going.
Let me tell you something,
gets
man.
that tackle.
Let me tell you something. Jason Witten's so slow. Jason falls down slow. You ever seen Jason Witten fall down? He just fall down in slow motion. This got to be his last season, man. Jason ain't got no more in him after this, man.
Maybe, but he's still playing pretty well for an old man.
I feel you on that. What about your defense?
Oh, our defense is fantastic. And the D-line looked amazing this game. I know the Giants have a poor O-line, but, come on. If we can keep this kind of D-line up the whole game, the whole year, Super Bowl bound. That's what I'm thinking.
I think the Giants O-line is
nasty.
Wait a minute, time out. Wait a minute. I got a picture. I got a GIF. I'm about to make a GIF of Robert Quinn dragging the hell out of Will Hernandez. Wait a minute, I'm messy. But what was I saying to you? The Giants offensive line, they're okay. They went and got Zeitler. Solder's not terrible. Hernandez has gotten a little better, even though Robert Quinn just made him his prison girl or whatever. But yeah, it's cool. It's good to go. It's solid. I just think your D line is just getting closer to mid-season form, is what I think. I just think it's just it's just getting more like that than anything.
And one last thing.
Sure.
If the Eagles manage to make the playoffs, does that mean we get to beat them up 3 times this year?
Well, the Eagles ain't gonna make the playoffs. If they do make the playoffs, then we ain't gonna be in there. So let's just hope. Hope. Yeah.
I don't agree with that sentiment. If the Cowboys keep beating up on the NFC, and the Eagles aren't that bad at a team, and they beat up on the rest of the NFC, they're not going to beat the NFC East because that's the Cowboys right there. But they can make the 6th spot in the wild card.
Sure.
We get to face them once, and we get to beat them in the mouth a third time.
The problem,
that's what I'm saying.
The problem is you would need the Packers and the Vikings to kind of fall off a ledge, and then you would need the 49ers and the Seahawks to fall off a ledge. So I mean, sure, you absolutely right. It could happen, but it's gonna take some damn tomfoolery to pull off.
I mean, I see the Vikings already falling off a ledge. Don't we get to play them tomorrow? And then next week?
Sure.
And then Kirk Cousins is going to find a way to just drop off. And then who else is in the wild card hunt? I guess maybe the Seahawks.
The Seahawks, yep. So it is what it is. And that's assuming that the Panthers don't, fix their lip problems or whatever. But, hey, who knows? It is what it is. Hey, man, thanks for the call, Gabe.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Nice always being on your show.
Absolutely. Call in next week, too, when we beat the hell out of Kirk Cousins and them. Who in the chat box? Let me get some shout-outs on y'all. We got Charles up in there. Sheila's up in here. Another Sheila up in here. I know we got a third Sheila up in there. Unnecessary. I know unnecessary. Who is unnecessary rough? That's Nisha Mahomes. What up, sis? Anonymous, Rue Glock's up in here. BD Gray's up in there. I know Nini's up in there. Incognito's in the house. What's happening, y'all? What's good? Aisha, Charles, Drew, Landlord. That boy named Landlord. My goodness. Let's get back into the phones, man. I want to hear y'all's opinions. I want to hear what y'all got to say. This supersedes platinum. Brandon, how does it feel to be like super platinum?
I feel honored, Bob.
You was on hold. You was on hold for like what, 10 seconds?
Man, I started to pick up my PS4 controller.
I don't know why you would do that, but whatever. Privilege. Go ahead, do your thing. Talk to me about your Cowboys.
So I'm gonna paint an image in your mind, Voch, to let you know how this water tastes.
Please.
Imagine one of those double seal containers that keep the water cold for 3 million days.
I got one of them. I'm drinking. Look, listen, Brandon, I'm drinking one right now, and I got my girl one too. So we both drinking water from ice that been in the cup for 3 days.
Exactly, because we've been on a bye week, so that joint had to fit. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
But inside of this very special container, this water got all kinds of citrus in it. But it got wedges of lime, lemon, oranges, honey bells. If you ever had those, they are fucking amazing.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Man, it got wedges of grapefruit in it. So Voch, this particular container, this particular receptacle of aqua.
That sounds expensive. I can't afford.
Voch, it's
this shit at Whole Foods, boy. I don't have a Whole Foods in my neighborhood. I don't know how to feel. I don't know. I don't like it.
Oh man.
Everybody, listen, bro. We're talking about Brandon. Keep talking, but everybody, please, if you would just divert your attention to the bottom right portion of your screen. Let's all look at Robert Quinn pick on Will Hernandez for the next few minutes. Go ahead, Brandon. I'm tripping. Go ahead. My bad.
And while we on the topic of that little incident right there, that lets you know that Will Hernandez, he just pick on people that ain't got no gangster in their system.
Like the referees.
Exactly. And somebody wife cheating on him and he knows.
Oh boy, that's
exactly what it is.
Brandon, when I tell you that Will Hernandez is honestly probably one of the more stronger people in the National Football League, and Robert Quinn grabbed this man's helmet with one hand and told him go from point A to point B beyond his free will.
He says, "Come with me, I'm your daddy now.
Come in now. Come on, let's go now."
Yeah, come on.
Okay, Brandon.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, my bad. Talk to me about your Dallas Cowboys, sir.
All right, so it seemed like Jason Witten is moving at like 0.5 speed. Like you can change the speed on your YouTube videos. Jason Witten perpetually moves at 0.5 speed. He do everything in slow motion, but he can't help but get open. Sure. And it's amazing because like you mentioned earlier, him and Sean Lee, the old men are so much more fundamentally sound.
Sure.
That they are still able to make plays. Now, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he get his ring right off into the sunset and call it a day. But I love having those type of guys on the wing just to use when we need them. And that's so important for a team that's as young as Dallas is.
Sure. And they cheap. Okay, how about this? Think about our oldest guys right now, right? Our oldest players.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Lee, Jason Witten, Robert Quinn, and now Michael Bennett. They all cheap. They all play roles that you would consider to be pivotal or important. You know what I'm saying? And they just bring a certain wisdom, but they're surrounded by guys that are already pillars on this team. You know what I mean? Like Sean Lee ain't got to be the guy. Like this is Jalen's team now. But Sean knows how to pick up the slack if anything happens. Just like with Quinn and them or whatever. This is D-Law's team. You know what I mean? He can just pick it up. Jason, this is Dak's team. But go ahead.
I'm gonna kind of switch the speed up because I really want to have a conversation about this.
Sure.
How does Dak Prescott stand in your MVP rankings now that this really halfway through the season?
So let's talk about it. I know a lot of this is optics. MVP ain't necessarily the most highest statted player in the league. Sometimes it's the most best looking, opportune feel of the league type winner guy or whatever. Because if you look at the numbers, Dak whooping everybody ass in the numbers. And partially what helps is that Pat Mahomes went ouch for like 3 weeks. But hey, like whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's just
I take it is NFL. I take
it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But numbers wise, Dak is top 1 or 2 in all quarterback stats. The only thing that looks bad on Dak is the 3-game losing streak and losing to the Jets. That's the only thing that look bad on Dak. But all Dak numbers is higher than Russell Wilson's numbers, but Russell Wilson will probably get the nod over to Dak. So I'll say if Dak just keep winning, like if Dak go on a long, nasty win streak and keep that, that high numbers or whatever, Dak will be in the conversation. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I feel like he already in the conversation right now. As far as quarterbacks, he's number 4 for me. You got Russell, Deshaun, and
Lamar Jackson.
You gotta weigh Lamar a little differently.
Sure.
The eye test is so crazy with Lamar, even though his numbers ain't right there. And then you got Dak.
Because Lamar will go out that thing and throw for 105 yards or something, but he'll rush for 105. He'll win by 30 or something. You know what I mean? It makes sense. Sure.
He is the cheat code. It's crazy. But like Dak really got an opportunity, especially like we facing some stronger offenses, but besides Chicago and New England, the defenses that we facing ain't really like that. Like I'm not sold on Buffalo's defense, to be totally honest.
We about to beat the shit out of Buffalo. We about to beat the shit out the Rams, the Eagles and Redskins again. We definitely about to beat the shit out the Lions. Yeah. Sure, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah.
So Dak do got an opportunity to make a serious run for the MVP conversation towards the end of the year, and throw for I'd say about 4,500 yards. 5,000 a little tough. I ain't ready to commit that yet. You know what I'm saying? That's a heavy commitment. I ain't bought the ring for that one.
It is a bit much.
Yeah. But that can make a solid 45, 33 touchdowns, and maybe another, I'd say 7 or 8 on the ground.
Sure. I'm with that.
So if he does that, then Dak would have to be number 2 in the MVP conversation.
I tell you what, the one thing that'll really put Dak over the edge, if we just run the table, if we just go out and just win all the games, and like if we beat New England, that's gonna be the game to really put Dak in the conversation. If we beat New England and Dak put the ball in the end zone 3 times against Tom Brady, now that'll do it. Because it's about the optics, it's about the visual more than who's the actual MVP. Sure.
Yeah, the eye test was the main reason Cam Newton won it. Cam Newton wasn't even top 10 in passing yards that year, but he won it because of the eye test.
Cam Newton was beating the shit out of people like on the scoreboard though. That's the
you're right.
Cam Newton. I'm gonna get y'all the phone, Brian, because I got 1,000 callers. But hey, thanks for the call. Though plug your stuff in your YouTube and things like that.
My YouTube is Frankly Football. Please give me a look on there. I do all sorts of think pieces and all sorts of funny shit on there. I'd appreciate it. Appreciate you having me on, Voch.
All right, that'll be $8.
Oh man, I pay that.
And what he said on a Coming to America, that'll be $8. All right, man. Get down on my phone.
Man.
Get on my phone. Leave. Click. Get out of here. All right. Who else we got on here? We got plenty more platinum calls. Let's see who we Jeff. What's up, Jeff?
Hey, what up, man?
What the water tastes like over there, Jeff?
Man, it's tasting like found your father hiding in the room, fucked him with the broom, slid him down the back and threw salt in the womb. Who you think you're fucking dealing with? Anybody step into my path is fucking feeling it.
I'm sorry, what was that? The
Feeling
phone.
great.
I'm sorry, what was that? The phone went out. What was that? What'd you say? What was that?
It's feeling great, man.
I'm playing. I got you. What's good, Jeff? What you got for the show, brother?
Hey, man. I don't know if you noticed that drive to Blake Jarwin or not. What do they do?
Hey, man. Hey, but you know, and I chalked it up
What they
to.
do, man? Did they not run that no huddle, man?
Yeah, sure.
How quick they get down the field, man.
Hey,
I
man.
went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
They was in the end zone by the time I was finished.
Yeah, the timing was right though. It was all about the right timing of the situation, and it was going to it was the 2-minute drill. You know, we had like a minute and 50 or so, and we drove it down.
Yeah.
What I liked about it though, Mr. Jeffy Smalls, what I liked about it, you know, is that even when we was in 2-minute drill, we still was patient enough to keep running the football. You know what I mean? Because Zeke was dominant the whole game, and we was at like a minute 25, clock running. We still patient enough to hand the ball to Zeke because we had 3 timeouts or whatever. So I like the patience on that. I like the patience. Keep going.
Not only that, I noticed that, and maybe I ain't really been paying attention a lot, but I noticed Dak, man, he was checking and changing and observing, and he was doing a lot, man, as far as noticing shit out there on the field.
Sure.
Looked like he was wearing number 18 for a minute.
I think him and Kellen have such an understanding about the looks and, you know, like pre-game stuff, you know what I'm saying, pre-snap and all that, man. They probably on the same page and stuff. That just means your quarterback's growing. Like, I remember people last year was like, I wish Dak would take some more control of the offense. He's a 3-year quarterback, man. He's not gonna take control of the offense as a 3-year quarterback. But he's a different guy now. So absolutely. Go ahead.
You always gonna hear that though, man. I mean, you're always gonna. I always tell people that I meet that follow Dallas, just be prepared to know that your quarterback's never gonna be anything, and be prepared to know that you're gonna hear a lot of wait till next week, whenever there's a win. You're gonna keep hearing that. Hey, where your boy Philly 500 at, man?
Man,
He's down on arrival. I ain't heard from him.
Philly 500, I don't know. He must be, I don't know, hiding under the bed or something. I don't know what the hell he doing. I don't really like keep up with him like that. Him and Mark Holmes are really good. They good friends or whatever. I just kind of go in and you know talk shit on Eagles week, but I don't really keep up with the other YouTubers like that.
Yeah. He's just a funny dude, man. Mark Holmes don't stay far from me either. I ain't met him, but I know he stay in Northern Virginia. I stay on the south side, close to like North Carolina. Okay. But it didn't look bad to me, man. It's funny because I was kind of getting heated about it, wanting no takeaways, and the moment I noticed, ball started squirting out.
Drive killers, man. It was a lot of drive killers. I hate drive killers. They make me sick as a former offense coach. I hate the ball on the ground. I hate the ball being thrown to the other team, man. It make me sick, man. But we was poised enough to overcome it. You know what I'm saying? We was poised enough to overcome it, so I feel good about that.
By the way, they need to give Tony Pollard the ball more. I'm not shitting on Zeke at all, but they need to implement him more. And does Michael Bennett look like somebody gonna end up testing his blood before the season over?
As far as the Tony thing, it's gonna be hard to kind of figure that formula out, man, because Zeke is being so fantastic right now that the only way to get Tony going for real is you gotta take Zeke off the field the whole series, and that could be valuable for you.
Yeah.
And
I was thinking that just commit one series to him in the first and second half.
Yeah. Yeah, and in terms of Bennett with his little bitty shoulder pads, hey man, if it's a good pickup, if we only run them on pass rush downs, then hey man, whatever it is, I'm cool with that, man. Whatever it is.
Yeah, man. How the water treat you over there, man?
The water fantastic. It's crispy. It's cold. I got this dope ass cup, so I'm using the same ice from 2 days ago. Life good, and I'm gonna enjoy Cowboy Tuesday.
Same here, man. I catch you on that.
I appreciate you, bro. The Notorious Jeff. That's your, hey, that's your new platinum name, fam. You ain't got no choice. It is what it is. Player, hater. And of course, we're gonna play some Big in the background. We're gonna play some Big in the background while we finish the show. Of course, we're gonna do that. God damn, I'm trifling. And I'm childish. Neil, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Voch? How you doing, fam?
Pretty good. Do you have a good rapper impression that I can change your name to? Just anything like that?
Fam, I wish I did. Like, if I would, it would be like a Banks impersonation, but I ain't got one, fam.
You sound like nobody, Neil. Come on, man. You got to keep the trends around here. Listen, what your water taste like, though?
Look, I was watching the game, and through the first half, I was like, man, this is going to be one of them situations again. And lo and behold, it was the exact same trend as what happened through the first 8 games.
Okay.
I told you before, if you look at the first half compared to the second half, what's going on? It's like slow start and then boom, explosion. It's like it's like the 4th of July on the first half, but then you got like everything after holiday season. You know what I'm saying? That's the comparison. Like 6 points in the second, or they allowed 6 points in the second half. I'm like, can we just do this all game? Like, can we do this the entire time? But at the same time, I'm happy for what my Cowboys just did. Like I love this. Like if we can get this, I'm so excited. I can't tell you, man.
Sometimes it's just who you are. Every team has a different combinations of guys and personality traits that you might just be what we call a slow starter. You know what I mean? You might just be that. But if football was only one quarter, we'll be in deep shit. And I'm going to keep saying that. As long as we're a team that wins is the only thing that matters. Wins is the only thing that matters. We can be a damn third quarter team. If we drop 50 points in the third quarter and can't nobody come back in the fourth, I'm fine with being that. We just got to keep playing, take our points wherever we can get them.
True. Let me look. I'm gonna be a stat guy because like last time I called you, I had some shit for you. I got some shit for you this time too.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know? All right. Coach, I'm not gonna call him Coach Clapp anymore. All right, Coach Garrett. All right. 6-5 prior to today. All right.
Yeah.
After the bye.
Right.
Okay. 2-1 with Zeke and Dak. Okay. He is 22-8 after the bye with Zeke and Dak and Zeke total, which means that this man, with those two, he knows what he's doing. So anybody who wants to say, Garrett needs to go, 22-8, he kind of has this thing going.
Mm-hmm.
Dak he's 21 of 38 on third down in the second half.
Right.
Prior to this game.
Right.
81 of 107 with 10.7 yards per catch. Yeah. 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 113.8 for the quarterback rating, 4 TDs, no interceptions in the third quarters.
Yeah.
But in the fourth quarters, he was 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
That's with the arm.
Yeah.
With the legs, 14 rushes, 68 yards with a 4.9 carry.
Right.
3 touchdowns, 6 first downs.
Right.
2 TDs and 4 first downs in the fourth quarter. So, what this is saying, whenever you're game planning for Dak,
sure,
they may shut down his arm, but his legs are doing the work. So it's like a catch-22 with Dak. So I want people to understand that, like, all this stuff, it just, like, Dak doesn't, like, fade away in the fourth quarter because I think that's kind of the perception that he gives. But he does things in different aspects. And when you look at those numbers with the legs, all of a sudden you start realizing he's doing things like his mind is working constantly. How can I get this done? If they're shutting it down on the field,
And
or if they're shutting it down through the air, I'm gonna use these legs. Gotta give him talent.
Partially why I'm not stat guy, because it doesn't paint the picture. If you look at the stats, you could say that Dak doesn't have great fourth quarters, but I think that's because we beat the shit out of people in the third quarter and we run the ball a lot in the fourth. You know what I mean? So I just don't think Dak really does that much in the fourth. If you look at the big example of the fourth quarter this year where we were actually in a fight, it'll be like the Packers game where we beat the shot of the Packers in the third quarter and we just kind of couldn't pull it all the way back in the fourth. You know what I mean? So I don't really want to get into stats. Shouts out to stat people. I'm just not a great stat person. You know what I'm saying? Because stats just ain't got enough. They just ain't got enough description for me. You know what I mean? But hey man, as long as we win the game is all that matters, you know? But
True.
Appreciate it though, Neil. Thanks for calling. Appreciate the stat and all that. And call me back next week, man.
Most definitely. I have something else for you that you're probably not gonna use, but it would be good to have.
I'm not gonna use it, but I appreciate it because somebody in my chat box might use it. So I appreciate it, Neil. Hey, chat box right now. Let me ask y'all a question before we move on and get the rest of these callers in here. What's y'all favorite Biggie verse? What's y'all favorite Biggie verse? Because this is my favorite one right here. Wait. Make the best CDs and the best tapes. Don't forget the vinyls. Take girls, break spinals. Biggie B, Richie like Lionel. Hey, look, I love the don't get enough respect, man. I love the don't get enough respect. All right, let's see. Who else we got up here? Ain't shit changed except the number after the die on the range. Wait, look at me now. Kind of strange. Aisha.
Yo.
What you on a rocket ship?
Huh?
What you on a rocket ship?
Shut up. I'm driving home from work.
Sound like you and NASA flying to the moon.
Why you always gotta do me like this when I call? Why can't I get a normal hello like everybody else?
Golly. Sound like you going to Mars or something. You looking for life out in the universe. I'm playing.
Nah, I'm going to the high.
I got you. How's the water taste?
Oh, it tastes fantastic. It's one of the few times I'm actually drinking water, and that's because I'm driving. I'm a responsible driver.
Talk that shit. Okay.
But, no, it tastes great.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if you wanted me to say something. Normally you hit me with a question.
No. Do your thing, man. I'm rapping this Biggie over here. Do your thing.
Yo, you gotta stop doing him like that. You gotta stop doing him like that.
Look. His name was Jeff. His name was Jeff, but his name is now the Notorious Jeff. Like
it's insane, man. It's insane how much he sounds like homie, man. Like
I've changed his name in the system and everything. Go ahead.
Stop talking about him. But
will you talk Cowboys, please?
Obviously.
Jesus.
Huh?
Talk Cowboys. Come on, talk to me.
I'm trying. Well, you keep rushing me. I felt like I was watching a game at the beginning of the game, and it didn't occur to me that we were coming off of a bye until like the second quarter. I was like, why do they look so slow? Why they struggling like they're struggling? And I had to remember that I don't know that many teams that look amazing coming off of a bye.
15 days.
Obviously got it.
15 days we haven't done football.
Yeah, that's a long time without like real contact. Like from a football standpoint, because I was like, I work at Buffalo Wild Wings. Got a lot of people like, oh, wow, they look like they're trash. They always play down to people, and I'm like, no, that ain't it. That's not what's going on. I felt like they were just slow coming out of a bye like any other normal team. I like what I see from the D line. That's what I took from the game. I mean.
Okay.
The rotations look for real. In the off season, that was one of the biggest things they're talking about. Is like everyone was saying, there's so much depth on the D line and all this stuff, and you're starting to see that, especially as games wear on. Is that our D line is nasty.
What you saw with Bennett is you saw less Kerry Hyder, and with less Kerry Hyder, you saw a better Kerry Hyder. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, and as far as defense goes, I mean, we talk about the D-line. When one person's eating, everybody is eating. So, I mean, Tank going nuts, and Tank going nuts is going to help out Robert Quinn. And, everybody. It seems like everybody is getting some. I was disappointed in the big run with Saquon because until then we had contained him like crazy. And you remember the first game that we played then, he just went nuts. And I really I guess I just say that part of that is because, like, I personally thought that we missed freaking Antoine Woods.
Sure.
I really felt like that as far as our run defense goes, because he's just such a big body, and he makes a difference out there. But
sure.
I was more impressed with what I saw from the defense. Obviously, the offense did their thing. I'm hoping that they get Blake Jarwin more touches and get him out there more because he make a difference every time he's on the field.
Sure.
I mean, honestly. And I think you look at him and you see that he's developing as a player. And it's just like, we got Jason went out there. He makes a difference too sometimes, But I just want to see our young guy out there a little bit more. I guess that's my only argument. But Zeke looked like Zeke.
Mm-hmm.
And just like I heard your other caller saying that he wants to get, Tony Pollard more touches, and it's just like, man, I don't know. I agree with you on that. I don't know if we're gonna see that.
How you gonna do it? How you gonna do it? How you gonna get Tony going and tell Zeke to stop being great? Like it's great.
Yeah, it's insane. And I mean, like I look at it too. Like I want obviously that two running back punch is something that you want. But when you got your number one dude, just going nuts out there, it's difficult to pull that guy, especially since Zeke is really starting to look like his normal form on this last couple of games. So, sure. What I was going to ask you is on special teams today.
Oh my God, special teams was terrible today. Jeez.
God. Yeah, special teams was terrible today. They're typically way better. What's killing us, too, is if you look at these drives, even the TDs that we're getting, we're starting at the freaking, 28 we're just not getting any production from our punt returners. And to me, that's killing us. Because if you watch the Giants today, sure. They were starting basically almost at the 50 every single time they had the ball. Sure. And it's just so much pressure to me on your defense. So moving forward, that's something that has to be addressed. I mean, that has to be addressed because I watch almost every game this year, and we're not flipping the field. We're having great drives, but it would be easier for our offense to do what they need to do if they wasn't so close to the freaking end zone every time that they're, getting the ball. So I like what I saw from Dak. You've been telling me for forever, obviously, he's developing every year, and you see him audibling at the line of scrimmage, and I don't know when people are going to give him his just due for developing every year. I mean, I don't know. It's frustrating, talking to other Cowboys fans, they're like, I don't know about Dak. And I'm like, what more do you need to see from him?
What I always tell you, though.
What'd you always tell me?
Stop talking to the civilians.
Now, I know that you say stop talking to the civilians, but you got to remember, I work at a sports bar. I am a waitress, so I come into contact with a lot of people. I did tell a dude today something that you always tell me is that nobody, no matter who it is, no matter how sucky they are, whatever their record is, nobody is going to just give us anything. You have to earn everything that you get in football.
I'm about to cry.
This dude today was like, ugh, we should be smashing the Giants. They so trash. Number one, it's a division rival, number one. Number two, their D-line has plenty of first-round draft picks. Let's start there.
Including Leonard Williams now.
Listen. That was the dude that you wanted. That was the dude that you talked about in the offseason, looking into the draft like, hey, man, say, man. So it's just that's one thing that I've learned, especially being, friends with you, is nobody's gonna give it to us. And more importantly, everybody gets up to play the Cowboys because they know that everyone's watching. So, they can be sucky every game, but they will pull out all the stops when they're playing the Cowboys. So that's just all I got. I felt like Jalen Smith looked like he finally woke up. He's been playing pretty well this last couple games, but I remember at the beginning of the season, that was one of my biggest things to you was, man, like, he looked like he a little slower, and I was just wondering if anything was bothering him.
Mid-season.
But I'm just seeing him all over the place.
Mid-season form.
All over the place.
Mid-season form is a real thing.
Yeah, you definitely taught me that too, is that mid-season form is a real thing. Yeah. Like I said, I like what I saw defensively. I seen Anthony Brown on the field, and I wanted to just punt him to the other side. Shout out to that cat because he definitely helped us out.
I'm actually doing a damn film session on that cat, so everybody stay tuned. No bullshit. Listen, what's your favorite Biggie verse?
Honestly, I'm a pastor's kid, and I grew up in church, and I wasn't able to look at Harry Potter and listen to rap music until I was like in 8th grade. So I'm a little behind. So I can't just spit out no verse to you, Biggie verse. So you might want to ask your next caller because I'm pretty useless.
Hold time out. Colts fan 1991. He says she's annoying. My Lord, move on. Let me just block your ass. Get you up. Wait, time out. Wait. Get your ass out my goddamn chat box, boy. What's wrong with you, boy? Play
the name
Hell wrong with that boy, man. So I definitely need to put you up on Biggie. How you listen to the Baby and all these new cats, but you can't call a Biggie verse?
Well, cause I ain't went back that far. You can't do me like that. But let me get off your phone before I end up saying something bad about somebody because they saying I'm annoying.
Get out of it, cause that's an you ain't gotta be sassy honey child and shit. Just shit. All right, talk to you later.
Yeah, looking forward to this week. Looking forward to your film sessions, and it's nice to have a W today. So
yes, ma'am. Have a good
one. Bye.
Boo. Chat box. One more question before I move on to the rest of these calls. Am I wrong? Because I was just listening to Notorious Thugs. Am I wrong for thinking Crazy Bone got the best verse on Notorious Thugs? Am I wrong for thinking that? Am I wrong? I think Crazy Bone verse better than Biggie verse. I could be wrong. I could be bugging. I don't know. If I got any hip hop fans in the chat box, y'all just let me know if I'm wrong or not. Let's continue though. Nick, what's happening?
Not much, man. I'm just living clean after that victory right there, right?
That's what I'm talking about, Nick. Hey man, what the water tastes like over there?
Yeah. Oh, it tastes just like Will Hernandez's tears right now.
Wait a minute, time out. Wait a minute, you just can't walk past that. Wait a minute. Okay, my bad. Nick, talk to him about your Cowboys, man.
Yeah, I just hope the athletic staff wrote him like a prescription for like some prescription strength preparation H, because he looked real butthurt at the end of that fucking game.
My bad, go ahead.
Dude was big mad. The only person madder on that field, though, might have been Ezekiel Elliott, because that dude was looking like he was, like, running around. I was pretty sure that Dak Prescott was pointing people out and saying, that one said stuff bad about your mama, that one said he banged your girl, and then just let him go on those Giants, man. He's running pissed off again, which is nice. We're not getting these, like, 2-3 yard things that we used to get. And, it's nice to see the running game actually, shine in these last two division games.
Absolutely.
But what do you think happened that first half there?
I don't want to say nothing incriminating till the film come out and I can really break it down properly, but I just think drive killers, man. The Dak interception, sure. I know we had a penalty here and there that'll put us in second and long, third and long. It was a lot of bullet holes in your foot today. You know what I mean? It was a lot of holes in your shoe.
For sure.
But like I said, we haven't played football in 15 days. That's not an excuse. But if you put that on top of road game, on top of division rivalry or whatever, and we still come out and win by 3 possessions or whatever, I'll take that, man. Long as we clean it up and come out playing better versus the Vikings. That's all that matters.
I hear you. I for sure hear you. But at the same time, I mean, isn't the whole goal of the season to get a bye week going in the playoffs? Right? Like, it's just not a good look. This is I mean, I'm not a JG hater, but this is one of those things that seems to be like a trend on his teams. We keep having trouble coming off of byes, which is an interesting like problem that I don't see for a whole lot of other teams. And I don't know. I don't have any answers for it. It's not like you can watch film and come up with a cure for that. But it is something that I think like maybe we should address if we do wind up getting a bye going into the playoffs. That's a long way off right now.
Long as we win, player. Long as we healthy, long as we win. I will face any team in the league as long as we healthy and as long as we win the game. I don't care how it look. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Oh yeah. I don't care. Ugly victory stuff. I don't care.
Yeah.
What happens as long as we wind up with a W in the column. But
100%.
I mean, there's a lot of teams that would have been able to capitalize better on how much we were shooting ourselves in the foot at the beginning of that game. But I mean, again, hey, you can't cry about a W. A win's a win. And as long as we keep going, heading into the Vikings next week, I'm not mad about it at all.
Sure.
Other than that, Josh, I think what do you think about Sean Lee that game versus Vander Esch? I felt like we actually had more speed out of and better reads out of Sean Lee than we've been seeing from Vander Esch lately.
See, Sean Lee is actually slow, but he sees it so fast. He looks that he looks faster than what he really is. Like he's really moving in slow motion. It's just man, he's just cerebral, man. He's just. I think as long as he has a whole week to like prepare for somebody, I think he could still play at a high level, man. I think even if you pull him off the bench, he'll still be able to kind of show up and give you some good work. But hey man, Sean Lee is my guy, man. He's one of my favorite guys, man. I can't complain about Sean Lee, man.
Yep. I mean, I'm right there with you. He's doing good. Other than that, man, all I'm saying is I can't wait to see little Eli on the sideline with that face for a lot more years. That I eat crayon looking face.
I'll tell you what, man, Daniel Jones will be better. And I think a part of the problem, with football in general, I ain't really pointing fingers at anybody, but I do think that the fans are a lot more microwave nowadays. You know what I mean? Microwave fans. I think Daniel Jones will be good one day. I think he'll be solid.
I'm 100%.
Just like the whole
he's got Manning face.
Just like the whole DeAndre Baker thing, the whole Tristan Hill thing, it's hard for these guys to come out and be great day one. But the good thing about it is I'm fine with Daniel Jones being good. I'm fine with Dwayne Haskins being good. I don't want Tua Tagovailoa in my damn division. I don't want Trevor Lawrence in my division. I don't want Joe Burrow in my division. I'll take these guys all day, every day. So that's the bright side. But you are right, sir. That Manning face can stay around as long as he wants to, man. I'll take it every day of the week. I appreciate you, player.
All right, man. Take care.
Yes, sir. Get Nick up out of here. Boom. Somebody in my chat box, let me scroll so I can get the name. Charles Deering. He says, I would love to have a conversation with Voch in real life. Hey man, like come to one of these little watch parties, man. I think what I'm gonna do, and I really need to get the details together before I come out saying this. I want to get with Brother Law Nation and like find a good time for him. But what I would like to do is I want to just like this December 5th, Thursday, like this night game versus the Bears or whatever. I would love to meet up at some bar and just watch the ball game with y'all. You know what I mean? Just whoever shows up. I would love to do that, man. Just some cool laid back stuff. One thing I love to do when I see people in real life, I love to just draw plays on napkins. You know what I mean? I love to do it. We can talk about whatever, man. We can talk music, movies, whatever y'all want to do. Then talk ball whenever the game come on. I would love to do that. But we'll cross that road whenever we get there. We'll figure it out or whatever. BD Grace, I thought you said the pass game. I didn't say the pass game. I just, I considered the pass game. Let me lock this phone.
The conference has been locked.
It's getting late. So we got Darian, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we got 5 people that we're going to play clock game with. We're going to get through Darian, and then we're going to get this thing cracking. And y'all know we got film them all week. In case y'all are brand new here, I'm Voch Lombardi. Nice to meet you. We do these live streams. In my opinion, this may sound braggadocious or whatever, but whatever. But I do think this is the best post game show you can find on YouTube in terms of Dallas Cowboys, in terms of the information, the reactions, getting the fans involved. Not my fans because I don't have fans, but Cowboy fans. I think a lot of these radio stations tell you that they want calls and they'll only take 3 callers, and then they only have you on the phone for like 1 minute. I want your reaction. I want to hear what y'all got to say. So I do think I have the biggest, best, and plus I'm funnier than the rest of these people. Get them the hell out! Get them. My mom's in the chat box. What's up, Mom? Everybody in the chat box, say what's up to my mom real quick. Say hey to Mom real fast. What's up, Mom? You listening? How you doing? What are you doing? You listening? It's late. What are you doing? Anyway, let's get into the phones. Darian, what's up, Darian?
It's Bone and Biggie. It's Bone and Biggie. It's Bone and Biggie. It was good, Voch.
How you doing,
What's
sir?
Good.
Hey, man.
I'm doing.
What's your water taste like over there?
Oh, it tastes the crystal clear. Good over here, man. I'm just over here good. Got the good mood going on. We just got this W. I'm feeling good, man.
That's fantastic, player. Talk to me about your Cowboys.
Hey, man, it's looking real good, especially the D-line, you know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of actually good, to see that, at least Bennett showed up and, showed something, you know what I'm saying? Because, especially after the film that you showed, on him, you know what I mean? Because, you wasn't feeling him like that, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we were looking at that. But it was really good to see that, especially Quinn, you know what I'm saying? And it's good to get that win, man. It really is.
Sure. 100%. What about your defense, though, man? Give me all that, man. React. I need your thoughts, man. Give me all that.
Oh, the thoughts. You know what I'm saying? The defense was good. Hell, you know what it is, watching. You seen it. You seen the game.
I agree. This is your show, though. I got all week to talk. I'm going to talk all week. Man. Yeah, go ahead.
The defense was great, man. You know what I'm saying? We got 5 sacks over there. Like, come on now.
You got 5 sacks for me? I don't know. I got to. Tomorrow we're going to do the morning after show, in case y'all don't know how this works. That's the less reactive, the more relaxed show where we go over stats. We get some sound bites, Eagle Shirley, if she gives us one, and we just chill and do this all over again. But I don't know. We'll see. Once I check out the numbers or whatever, I'll let you know. But 5 sacks sounds right. Yeah, sound like we hit Daniel Jones.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's good, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's always good talking to you, Voch. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, man. You all real cool to be talking to, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying, sir? Appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Thanks
for the call.
What you got on this next week? These Vikings, man. What you think?
I think we're gonna beat every team that we play. I think we're gonna beat every team that we play, but that's just me being a fan. That's me being optimistic.
Exactly.
They're gonna have to show me. They're gonna have to show me, player.
Exactly, because you already know, you know what I'm saying? Because people we going for this Patriots game, you know what I'm saying? Like, people want to put that target right there. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what people was saying that.
Hey.
Like, that's what people will be hearing around.
They got to beat us. Here. They got to beat us. Appreciate you, though, Darren. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. It's good talking to you, man. You take care, man.
Yes,
Hold it down for the Wokies up. Close.
For the who? The what? For the what? For the Doski, Woski, the Peasky, Wheesky. All right, my God. Peep this out. We're playing clock game with the remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With the remaining 5 callers, we're going to play clock game. That's what we do with our non-platinum callers. This is your opportunity to become platinum. I will put 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. How this works is I'm going to bring you in. We're going to have an intro, exchange greetings or whatnot. I'm going to ask you how the water tastes. And then when I ask you what you got for the show, that's when your time starts. When your time is over, you will stop. And if it's a good call, I'll plug you in platinum so you ain't got to wait all day and just sitting on the line all night, all right? So that's what we're going to do. I got a smooth 1 minute and 30 seconds pulled up on my clock. It seems like the chat box are in good graces with that, so we're going to run that 90 seconds for the cardio. Let me take a sip of my Cowboy Tuesday water. All right, now let's get into a little bit of clock. Actually, first I need to address my super chatters. Pardon me, because y'all are fantastic in your own right as well. Let's talk about it. We got Ben Farmer. He says, we don't need Zeke to win a rushing title. Rushing titles don't win Super Bowls. Let Pollard eat. We want a strong Zeke in the playoffs. I'm with you, Ben. I'm with you. Let's keep Zeke as fresh as possible. I like what we did though, in terms of giving Tony like a whole series, but let's give Tony like 2 whole series or something, you know? So we're not just killing Zeke, but I think as long as the game is within reach. Say that 5 times fast. As long as the game is within reach. Hey man, run Zeke. Run Zeke. Ben also said, because he's fantastic, he says, I like this because it turned into a dogfight. When it turned into a dogfight, we got hot. We're gonna have to win some dogfights down the stretch. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Appreciate you, Ben. And Michael says, I believe the Cowboys need to stop turning up in the third quarter and start playing good from the jump. Good game though. Kind of like I said earlier, Michael, man, you know, I just think that's the identity. You know, when you're a late starter, you're just a late starter, but I'd rather be a late starter than than a team that can't turn it up when I need it, you know, because at the end of the day, wins is all that matters. And if we play close games to the third quarter, hey, the defense earn your money, because when we get to the third quarter, hey, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So I appreciate you. And what is this? King Doe 999. He dropped the deuce. He just wanted to hear the war chant one more time. I ain't mad at you, play. I want to hear it all day. I want to hear it all day. Now let's play a little bit of Clock Game. How many people we got watching live? 720. Y'all don't know nothing about Clock Game, man. In case y'all are new, just again, we do film sessions throughout the week. We do 3 of them. Sometimes we do 4 if I feel good. I don't know which ones they're gonna be yet, but according to the film, we're gonna find out. Let's do this. 210. What's happening? Who this?
Hey, how's it going, Voch? How you doing?
What's happening? Who this? Who this?
Oh, this is Michael in San Antonio.
Mike from San Antonio. What's good, Mike? What the water tastes like over there?
It's that Bobby Boucher H2O.
It's always cold.
Great.
It's always cold.
Always cold. Always.
Mike from San Antonio.
It tastes even better when we beat division rivals.
Mike, what you got for the show, man?
All right, I'm going to keep it short and sweet.
Cool.
I think this talk with Jeff Heath need to put the brakes with it. I mean, yes, I understand 2 first-rounders for Jamal Adams. That sounds lovely. However, this defense held the Giants to 12 points after 2 costly turnovers.
Sure.
1 at the beginning of the game. This defense held them to 12, and if it weren't for that, we'd be probably having a different postgame show.
Sure.
But what we learned in this game is that when the Dallas Cowboys execute, ain't nobody can stop them. Nobody can stop the Cowboys when they execute.
Absolutely.
Jason Garrett cannot coach catching the football. He cannot tell these players to hold on to the football. All he can do is install a game plan and come out and execute. And in the first quarter, they weren't doing that. But as the game progressed, Cowboys quietly put up 30 points on these guys. Saquon, non-factor. And when we play the Vikings, it should be the same thing. Stop Dalvin Cook and let Kirk Cousins beat you.
Sure. Booby Miles only had like 30-something yards. Like he had the big catch and run, and that kind of made me sick. But besides that, Booby Miles only rushed for like 40-something yards.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, Saquon, awesome. But we got Zeke. Zeke's the best running back, and he proved it today too. Zeke looks good.
Yeah.
He looks fantastic.
I'll give you that.
And if anybody tells you Dak Prescott ain't worth $30 million, slap him in the mouth for me. I paid Dak Prescott that $30 million. Because with Dak Prescott...
Yo, Mike, I got to get you up out of here. I appreciate it. But you are a platinum, sir. You did fantastic. So next time you call in, you ain't got to wait till the end of the line. I appreciate you, sir. I keep calling Saquon Booby Miles, man. That's hilarious. I just watched Friday Night Lights the other night. He had a point I wanted to hit on, man. He said, what did he say, running backs? He say Zeke, Saquon. What did he say? I forgot. Damn, my bad, bro. My bad. But hey, man, it's probably gonna be an ongoing thing. the whole Zeke versus Saquon thing. At first, I was really on the table of Zeke is the best running back in the league. Then Zeke was, okay for like 5 weeks, and Saquon could just continue to be fantastic. Zeke could probably get that title back. Zeke probably the best running back in the league, sure. I just don't want to be so reactionary because I know that the Cowboys are a better team than the Giants, But I don't know. We'll cross that road whenever we get there. 318. What's happening? Who this?
Man, this Dez, man. I want to know how the hell I lose my platinum status.
How you not platinum? Hey, you ain't platinum because you ain't got a name in the phone. Who this?
Damn, this Desmond from Monroe, man.
Who?
Man, who's Desmond from Monroe, bro? We go back and forth on Twitter. Yep, pro athlete, played the CFL for a little bit, coached a little bit now.
I don't remember you. I don't remember you calling my show, man.
Man, I called in a bunch of times. You know what? Let's just skip all that. I'll just tell you my favorite Biggie Smalls verse.
What's your favorite Biggie verse?
Man, rule number uno, never let no one know how much dough you hold, because you know the cheddar breed jealousy, especially if that man fucked up. Get your ass stuck up for you.
There you go. Hey, look.
Yes, indeed.
There's my bad, dog. There's my bad. I just ain't had you saved as platinum for whatever reason.
It's all good. You know what? I feel better about that because I was like, God damn, boss don't love me no more. I'm waiting to the end of the lot. You know what? I feel better. I'll take it. But anyway, man.
Damn. Go ahead.
Everybody pretty much hit on a lot of stuff. But look, the fact that we can play the way we played and still come out of there kicking their ass like we kicked their ass.
Mm-hmm.
It just got to make you feel good, bro.
Sure.
The fact that we could do all of that shit. I mean, I'm looking at it because I've been in games like that.
Sure.
You're playing people that you know you way better than. Like, they ain't got no business being in this game.
Sure.
Yet they in the game.
Sure.
A lot of times you fuck around and lose those games. But we did. And you know why?
Mm-hmm.
It came down to Dak Prescott being a motherfucking beast.
Sure.
It came down to Zeke and his offensive line. Man, I seen Tyron take a zone step, an outside zone step, and reach the tackle,
mm-hmm.
who was in like a two-tech,
right.
like a ridiculous like video game type block that just really hurt my feelings because I played D-line.
Mm.
And whoever got that he reached like that, they gonna have fun with it in the meeting rooms. But
I will too.
I
will too.
Yeah, they gonna have fun with that. Because a lot of people like to pick on Tyron because he got a couple holding calls. He getting a little stiff.
Sure.
With the injuries and whatnot, so he's starting to grasp on. But as long as he can make a block like that, he's gonna be the man all day, every day.
Sure.
And also, just the offensive line, they was
Yo, Dez, I understand you just hit me with an also, but I gotta get your body. Yo, Dez, this is clock game. Listen, Dez, I gotta get your body here, but you are platinum now. I don't know why you wasn't platinum at first, man, but you gonna be platinum from now on though. So next time you call in, I'll just get you in on the front, man. My bad, Dez. I got to keep it fair, Dez. I got to keep it fair. And Dez say, and one more thing. LP Latosaur, one more thing. Damn, dog. Clock game is a serious business. We cannot play around with it. It is what it is. Incognito says, I'm an old man. I got to holler at y'all. My bad, Incognito. Catch me on the On Demand. Catch me on the morning after show tomorrow. Catch me in the film sessions. Let's continue this clock game. 626. What's up? Who this?
What's up, Voch? It's Alexis right here from California, man.
You say Lux? Lex?
No, Alexis.
Alexis, gotcha. What's up, Alexis? What you got for the show?
What's up, man? No, I just want to kind of, because I'm looking at the season, and I'm like, I talk to a lot of my friends, they be telling me, like, man, y'all are trash, and I'm like, man, I don't know about that, because I tell them, you know what, man, honestly, like the first 3 games, we shouldn't have lost any of those. So I expected that for us to go 3-0,
Sure.
But then when we played the Packers and the Saints, I was like, you know what? Those teams are good teams. They're not the teams that we played in the first 3 weeks. So I'll take those losses. That's all good.
Sure.
But the one I won't take is the one against the Jets. That one we shouldn't have lost that one. That's for sure.
I agree.
But besides that, I'm pretty for right now. I feel like content with how we're doing record wise. I think we're doing all right.
Sure.
But I still think we're definitely improving.
If we run the
think
table and go 13-3, like nobody will feel bad about those first losses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's true, man.
keep winning. It's all.
Hey, you
good.
know what it is, man? Just out real quick to all the haters out there, man, all the Cowboy haters. It's just, one thing I noticed, man, is they're always gonna hate on us, man, regardless if we're doing good or bad, And the thing is, they just salty because we get the best times, man. We get that 1:00 game, we get those Sunday night games, we get those Monday night games.
Mm-hmm.
And then they don't want to watch us, bro, and they got to sit down at home and watch us, unfortunately, for them. That's why they hate on us, because we get the best time in the whole NFL. If you look at it, man, we always get the 1:00 games, we get the good games,
I gotcha.
That's for sure, man. And the haters are always going to hate, man. That's the thing. And because I noticed that, man, regardless when we have good season or bad season, they always just talk smack, regardless. It's going to be like that.
I feel you, fam. Hey, I was about to set you up and get you up out here, but listen, Alexis, you are platinum now. So next time you call in, you ain't got to wait so long. But that was a good call, man. You kind of got in and you kind of got out. They asking, what team did my guy Desmond play in the league in the CFL? I'm just gonna type in the chat box being missed. He played for the Saskatchewan Bullfrogs. Saskatchewan Bullfrog. That's what he played for in the CFL. The Saskatchewan Bullfrog. Let's keep going. We got two more callers. 702. What's up? Who this?
Voch, Peter DeLeo, Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Orange County, California.
What's good? What's good, Pete? What the water tastes like over there?
Voch, it tastes like the nectar of a goddess. It's absolutely delicious.
I can't afford that. What is that, at Whole Foods?
It's right off the tap.
I don't even know where to find it.
Like that one. Hey, it tastes like that when the Cowboys blow it up like that. Road game, division game, rivalry, Eagles breathing down our neck, double up the opponent, beat them by 3 scores. But why the Cowboy fans crying and complaining about it? I don't understand. What do they want?
They are civilians, and you can't argue with civilians. Okay, so look, I'm 27 years old, right? I'm getting older. And if a kid that just learned how to add tells me that he can add better than me, I'm going to ignore him. I'm going to ignore him because I've been doing this. You know what I mean? You're not finna emotion your way throughout additioning me. You know what I'm saying? Like I got all the logic here. You know what I'm saying? That was a terrible. Absolutely. It was a terrible analogy, but this show not scripted. I ain't had nothing better for you. It's just that, man. Sometimes, man, people just they just want to find excuses to make. They maybe don't have a better football background. Maybe they don't have a current idea of what the Cowboys really are. They don't really watch the film and keep up. I salute everybody that's on my show because they watch the film I put out. They listen to me talk all day and they have a solid idea about what's going on. Everybody doesn't necessarily have that luxury, sir.
Voch, let me tell you like this. Okay.
Go ahead. What the hell? Okay. He's going back to Cali. He's going back to Cali. I was confused.
Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Orange County, California. But here's the thing. Mm-hmm. The Cowboys are finally clicking. Jason Garrett, he runs a tight ship. He's organized. He keeps everybody accountable. He does all that. We saw it this past week. He sent Woods and Hill home. You can't be late. You can't be falling asleep. You have to be accountable. You've got to carry your own weight. It's 53 men, 46 guys are active. You have to bring it. And when you don't,
yo, Pete, I feel you, and there's a lot of people active, man. But listen, fam, you are platinum now. I appreciate you. That was a fantastic call. Going Back to Cali is a great song. I love those verses too. But this is Clock Game. Next time you call in, you'll go to the top of the list. I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate it. Put into perspective how long I've been YouTube and whatever. I remember when I first started YouTube, I was like 24. I was like 24 or so. And I've grown as a YouTuber. I've grown as a content creator, as a film guy, as a football dude. I know way more football now than I did at first. But I remember when I was 24, I was first YouTubing, man. People like, damn, Voch, you so young, man. You 24. How you know all this football? You young, man. I be like, I'm like, yeah, man, you know, somebody got to do it, you know. Now I'm like 27, and it's not impressive anymore. now I'm just, oh, Voch, you supposed to know all this football. You an old man now. You know what I mean? Like that's what 3 years will do to you. You know what I'm saying? Like this thing used to be impressive. It used to be it used to be a feather in my cap. Now it's just implied knowledge that I should have at this point. It just takes a little sting off. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna be doing film my whole life, man. You know, one day one of these younger YouTubers gonna come on in and take over, and y'all gonna miss me, man. Y'all gonna miss me. You right, 40,000 subs later. We trying to get to 50. Last clock game for the night. 214. What's up? Who this?
Yo, this is Benjamin Kinney calling out Southwest Houston via Dallas, Texas. What's going on, Voch? How you doing?
That's what I'm talking about, Southwest Houston. You from what you from, like A-Leaf or something?
No, I'm out here in Webster.
I got you, my guy. What you got for the show, man? First of all, what the water tastes like over there in Southwest Houston, neighbor?
Victory, man. Tastes like victory to me, man.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Water that tastes like victory. I don't you better than me. Your water way better than me. Listen, fam. What you got for the show, man? Talk to me about your Cowboys, bro.
All I want to know is, man, I don't want to ever hear that Saquon Barkley is better than Ezekiel Elliott ever again. That's all I want to know.
You know, Saquon Barkley is a little better than Ezekiel Elliott, but I feel what you're saying, though. I understand. Keep going. It's just an opinion. I'm playing. I'm kidding. It's honestly back and forth. Zeke looks real good right now. The Cowboys defense is also really good. The Giants defense ain't great, but Saquon ain't no punk, man. Let's not be emotional about this. But
you're right.
But go ahead.
You're right. Don't
want
to. Right. He's good.
Right. You got it.
But
go ahead.
But with that being said, Voch, I've been following you for a while now on YouTube. You do a great job, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Analysis, you understand the game. A lot of people really don't understand the game. You give insight. I appreciate your insight that you give.
I appreciate it, Ben. Appreciate you. Keep going.
Yeah. I think the defense looked real good tonight. DeMarcus Lawrence, I think he's finally healthy. He seems he was getting after quarterback tonight. Michael Bennett, he made an impact tonight. That rotation gonna be solid. I was worried because we lost T. Crawford, but that pickup of Bennett it really helped our D line. Sure. I just feel like if we went in the trenches with our O line and our D line, everything else will follow.
Sure, I agree. It's all about trenches on both sides of the ball. Long as we're able to run the ball, control it, not drive, kill. Turnovers, penalties, things like that, man, we'll be fine on offense. And I want to see some more like sack domination. Like Randy was, man. I'm gonna keep talking about Randy Gregory, man. Oh, I mean, time ran out, but that was me talking. I keep talking about Randy Gregory, man, but Randy had like 9 sacks in 8 games or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I want some of them numbers. I want some of them numbers, but. One last thing before I hang up on you, man. What you think about like Sean Lee and his youthful old manness? What you think about that?
That was great. He's been battling with injuries, this whole time.
All right, man. I gotta get you out of here, Ben. I appreciate you, Ben. Hey, man. Maybe I gotta get you. I gotta get you. Hey, Ben, peep this out though. You are platinum now though, so next time you call in, you'll go to the top of the list with the rest of the people, with the rest of the platinum calls. You ain't gotta wait so long. I appreciate you for calling. Let me hit this button. Cam, call in real quick. Cam, call in. Let's see what happened here. What seemed like hey man, Gregory just kind of want to get his life back together, man. I feel you on that. Gregory tired of waking up 4 a.m. peeing in cups. I can't even hate on that. Barkley and Zeke is like comparing Transformers. They're both aliens from another planet. I agree. Say, bro, you ain't ever called my show before? You ain't never called my show. Dez, you got a show? I'll call you show if you got a show, Dez. I'll call you and say something to you. Let's see. Cool. Now we're gonna lock this thing up. Voch got owned on the state call. Voch enjoy cutting off. Hey, look, I don't enjoy cutting people off. It's just that clock game. You just got to be so proficient with it, man. You just got to be so precise. And if you're not precise with clock game, you just, clock game gonna get you. But you gotta be prepared though. Last call of the night. Cam, what's up?
My guy, I appreciate you, man. I really do. I appreciate you letting me get in on this. I really do.
You know what that's called, Cam? That's called privilege.
Thank you, sir.
It's called privilege.
I appreciate that. So let me throw this out. Oh, by the way, damn you cold, man. I already look. Look, if you're calling in for the first time and you're calling in on clock game on the first time, you got to pay attention.
Cam, I feel so bad when people call in and they have no idea how clock game work because they think I'm just a terrible person. It's not that. I just been doing this for like 2 hours at this point.
Yeah, man. Hey, you got to get your kicks too, man. I get it.
Cam, I don't even know if you was listening one time. I promise I'm gonna let you go. I don't even know if you was listening one time, but I was talking to somebody and he was on clock game. He talked for like 10 seconds. He was like, "Hey man, time out. My wife got a question." He gave his wife the phone and he started laughing. And I think he set his wife up for me to hang up on his wife in clock game.
Oh man.
Ask me if I did it.
That's wrong.
Ask me if I did it. Ask me if I did it, Cam.
Did you do it?
Hell yeah, I hung up on it. It's clock game.
Damn right you did it. Yeah. Damn right you did.
It's clock game.
Yeah, it's clock game. Respect the game, man.
But anyway, what you got for the show, brother Cam?
Dude, all right. So let me make it quick because we all sat through it. Mm-hmm. And we were like, damn. Sure. Cowboys go. That was a weird kickoff. That was a weird kickoff. What was that, Tony Pollard? We sat through that. We're like, all right, whatever, let's go. Dak Prescott. Damn, what the hell just happened? He threw an interception. What the hell just happened? Don't worry, I ain't ran on the parade. Don't worry. I ain't ran on the parade. First half goes by, second half goes by. It ain't looking great.
Sure.
Okay. Right? Ain't looking great. But we come out. Third quarter.
Yes, sir.
Dak Prescott. Ezekiel Elliott. Amari Cooper. Randall Cobb.
Facts.
Jason Witten, for like every time they ran that same play, like, what was it, 4 or 5 times, and it was successful every single, they bit on the damn.
Right.
It's too easy.
Right.
When we come in there in that fourth quarter, and with that third quarter, and we whoop that ass.
Facts.
We whoop that ass.
Sure. Yeah.
But let me ask you, man.
Sure.
What happens in the locker room when the team is down? They're not losing, but they ain't playing to the potential.
Mm-hmm.
What happens? Tell the folks at home what happens when they get in the locker room.
We find a dry erase marker and a marker board, and we draw stuff on the board, and we were like, this is what's happening. And then we go, oh, okay, then we'll do that next time we have that look, and we go back out there and we do it. Some would call that making an adjustment.
Coaching? Coaching?
Sure.
Can we just settle on coaching?
Sure. You make adjustments, yeah.
So we go in. All right. So we ain't playing right. We ain't looking. We're sloppy.
Sure.
So we go in, we make adjustments, and we clean our act up.
Sure.
To me, that's coaching.
Okay.
So, fam, tell me what it is that the Cowboys fans want from Jason Garrett.
The Cowboys want Jason Garrett to be Bill Belichick. They want Dak Prescott to be Tom Brady. They want Ezekiel Elliott to be Julio Jones, I guess. But they want Cooper to be Julio Jones. They just want the best at everything. They want their team to be undefeated. They want Madden. But they're not going to get Madden. So what I've learned to be at peace, like as a content creator, social media presence type of guy, I got to just come to grips with that these people will never be happy. And the day I realized, that these people will never be happy, I started getting a lot more sleep. I started getting a lot less stressed out on social media because they'll never be happy.
So for all the people that are listening,
Jeff Heath can play a fantastic game, but the minute he makes one bad play, Jeff Heath should have been gone. Connor Williams played a fantastic game today.
Fantastic game.
But if Connor,
did you see the double, the blitz that he picked up? I mean, Zeke didn't get shit for it, but he picked up two men. Him and Zach basically took two men and picked up the blitz. Zeke didn't break the off man, but they picked that shit up.
But Connor Williams, they'll never say good game, Connor Williams. They'll say, they'll just wait for that one bad play. Then they'll say we need to get rid of Connor Williams. I think once people get it caught up in their mind that they hate something, they just gonna keep hating on it, and they just won't ever grow from it.
But and if we didn't go back to that slant.
I feel you, but you just got to live with.
No, I'm not. No, hold on. I ain't trashing on it. I'm just saying, they were baiting on it, and then we went right back to it, and they missed it.
Hey man, game gonna be the game. The game gonna be the game. But we got the win though. We got the win. That's all that matters, man.
That here. You know what? Here's my overall take on it. We came in. It was off a bye week with an extra day. It is what it is. We came in. It didn't look great. We came in. The team showed up. That's what matters.
Sure.
How you finish the game. How did your team finish the game? That's what you got to ask yourself.
Hey, man. 15
I'm
days.
damn proud of what our team did.
15 days off. You come back a road game, division game. Hey, man, get the W. That's all that matters, man. Get the W.
And the division thing, that's the thing. That's another point I meant to just real quick. It's the division stuff. Look, division games are weird.
Sure.
Because you play the same team over and over again. You know that team very, very well.
Sure.
That team knows you very, very well. That's where these upset scenarios come into play. Most of the time, it's these kind of division games where, oh man, it's coming. No, this team knows you. The records don't matter. Look, when you show up to the football field, it's 0-0. It's not about what you did. It's what you've proven today. So the Giants 2-6, look, 2-6 means they haven't played well, right? So you expect to do well, but they're coming in to prove a point two. There's no pushover games in the NFL. Like Miami beating the Jets. There ain't no pushover games in the NFL.
Hey man, don't come on my show saying the J word, dog. Don't even come on my show saying the J word, man. Come on, man. Have some respect, man.
I mean, all right. Look, I'm mad about that just as much as you are, but hey, we got to put that shit in the past because at the end of the day, just like you said, if we go 13-3, does that shit matter?
If we go 13-3 and get a bye week somehow, none of it matters, man. None of it matters.
I ain't worried about getting a bye week. Look, man, to be honest, all I'm focused on at this point, because I like with you, this is my adjustment, right? I'm tired of listening to these citizens, but I'm too busy paying attention. But I just got to stop that because whatever. These guys ain't gonna listen anyways, right? But but I gotta, it's 1 week at a time because we start looking forward. All right, let's hit the brakes. We got 1 week ahead of us, but damn, we whooped that ass tonight.
Hey man,
and that
feels good.
That touchdown on the defense.
Sure.
That was that cherry. That was
cherry on top.
That extra
cherry on top.
Oh man!
But I'm gonna break all that down, man. I'm breaking it all down this week, man. So everybody stay tuned in. Stay tuned. Yo, Cam, I got you in. It's called Privilege. I appreciate you. It's late. You get you some sleep, brother. I'm definitely gonna give me some too, man. Salute to you, man. Thanks for calling.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. Hey man, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks everybody for calling. Thanks everybody that super chatted. Everybody that we had some pretty nice numbers, man. So I appreciate all the nice numbers. Let's hit the war call for the numbers. My schedule for the week, in case somebody may be unfamiliar. Don't forget that everything gets pushed back one day. Because we didn't play Sunday, we got we played Monday, so I'll get the big film, the coach's film, one day after. So, you'll get film one day after or whatever. But you will get it as soon as possible. All right, you will get it as soon as possible. Go ahead, Charles, send your email. But I'm going to do the morning after show tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, whenever I wake up or something, I don't know, we'll pull that move off. We're going to do the morning after show, and we're going to drop film throughout the week, so stay tuned. Y'all, I got some ads to play, so if y'all support my channel, just kind of like watch these ads and, make a decision after that, because I got sponsors now. Y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski, the Peasky Whiskey cost you nothing, all right? Peace. My cable bill was way too high. I reached out to affordablesticks.com. They sent me a Fire Stick, plugged that thing into the HDMI. Now I get unlimited shows, movies, and live TV. I'm a huge sports fan, so I love League Pass, Sunday Ticket, and I get the pay-per-view fights for free. There's something for the whole family. You can buy a Fire Stick for every TV in the house and still spend less money than you would on cable. That's affordablesticks.com. There's a link in my description. You should go click it. Cut the cord, man. The YouTube Illuminati is taking money away from your favorite content creators, and people often ask the best way to support the channel directly. I tell them that's subscribing to my Patreon. Just $1 a month would increase production and the frequency of uploads. Basically, that means more content for you. For less than a bag of almond M&Ms, you can support the channel, call dibs on requests for future videos, and you can have access to Patreon exclusive material like my throwback film sessions. That's patreon.com/Voch Lombardi. I appreciate the support. Doski Woski. Salute. After canceling my cable, I saved $2,400 this year by switching to Beast TV through channelsforcheap.com. Some people pay $200+ a month. I paid $120 a year, or you can go $15 a month if that's what's convenient for you. You get 2,500 HD channels. 1,000 of those are in English, and there are plenty of other international channels, TV Guide, and we get all the sports. One of my favorite things is multi-screen feature. So if I don't know what I want to watch, I can tune into 4 different channels at one time that you can watch on 4 different devices, and it's available on Fire Stick, smart TVs, tablets, and if you're on the go, you can watch TV on your phone. Hit the link in my description or go to channelsforcheap.com where you can get a free 7-day trial. That's a whole week for you to just sit down and play with it and see what you like about it, then come back and make purchases. If you have any questions, go to channelsforcheap.com, hit this little button right here, and they'll respond to you immediately. That is channels4cheap.com. The link is in the description. I highly recommend it. Let's do it.